You know what's wild? Some people still think Dembele is inconsistent, injury-prone, and unreliable. But if you're watching this season closely, and I mean really watching, you're seeing something completely different. We're talking about a player who's taken his game to another level, not just surviving in the spotlight, but owning it. It's easy to remember the stumbles, missed chances, frustrating injuries, and those endless comparisons to Mbappe. But what if I told you this version of Dembele, he's not just back, he's redefining his legacy. So here's the central question. Just how good is Dembele this season? Let's break it down. To understand Dembele rise this season, we first have to rewind. When he joined PSG in 2023, there were doubts. Big ones. Injuries had plagued him at Barcelona. He never quite lived up to that jaw-dropping €135 million price tag. Every time he seemed on the cusp of greatness, boom, another setback. Fast forward to summer 2024. PSG squad is undergoing a tactical overhaul. Luis Enrique tweaks his system, giving Dembele the freedom to roam, not just as an old-school winger hugging the touchline, but as a dynamic creator drifting into central pockets and exploiting space. And that's where the magic starts. He's not just running down the wing and hoping for a cross anymore. His positioning is smarter, his decision-making sharper, and his confidence, you can see it in every touch. All right, let's talk numbers. As of early July 2025, Dembele has 16 goals and 21 assists across all competitions. That's a career best in terms of direct contribution. But stats only tell part of the story. Dig deeper, and you'll find that out of those 21 assists, 13 came in the league. 6 were in the Champions League against top sides like Bayern and City. 15 of those total contributions directly changed the outcome of games, not just padding stats. He's delivering moments that matter. And get this, his dribble success rate this season, a staggering 67%. That puts him in the top 3% of attacking players. Most players lose the ball when they try to take defenders on. Dembele, he's slicing through defenses like a scalpel. Watch how he draws in 2 defenders, shifts with a feint, and lays it off perfectly. That's elite level playmaking. Okay, let's step away from stats for a second. Think about this. What makes Dembele so different from your average winger? First off, he's ambidextrous. That might sound minor, but in practice, it's a nightmare for defenders. He can cut inside and curl it with his right, or whip it across with his left. There's no weaker side to push him toward. And then there's his spatial awareness. This season, you'll notice him popping up everywhere, not just on the wing. He's drifting centrally, receiving between the lines, combining in tight space. He's become a genuine creative engine, not just a flair player. Listen to this. The average number of key passes he's making per game, 2.3, more than Bernardo Silva, more than Griezmann. PSG's midfield triangle breathes because Dembele injects unpredictability and tempo. But it wasn't all smooth sail. Mid-season, there was a dip. From January to February, Dembele went 5 games without scoring or assisting. Critics pounced. Same old Dembele, they said. He fades under pressure. Even pundits like Jerome Rothen questioned his consistency. But here's where things get interesting. Instead of retreating, Dembele adapted. He focused less on solo runs and more on link-up play. In interviews, Luis Enrique mentioned how Dembele was coaching himself through the slump, rewatching footage, adjusting his decision-making, and refining his off-the-ball movement. And just like that, March hit, and boom, 5 goal contributions in 3 matches. So was he inconsistent? Maybe briefly, but the bounce back speaks volumes. Let's geek out for a second. Dembele's role this season isn't just right winger. He's functioning as an inverted playmaker. In this system, he starts wide, but constantly tucks inside, combining with Vitinha, Ruiz, and Zaire Emery. By doing so, he disrupts defensive shapes. Suddenly, left backs don't know whether to track him inside or stay wide. Center backs are being dragged out of position. Midfielders are left chasing shadow. And because of his two-footedness, he keeps them guessing. Don't underestimate the tactical IQ this. He's not just reacting, he's engineering chance. Here's something most people miss. At 28, Dembele isn't just growing as a player, he's emerging as a leader. Reports from inside the PSG camp mention how he's taken younger players under his wing. Bradley Barcola, Ethan Mbappe, they all speak highly of how Dembele guides them through training. He's also speaking more in post-match interviews, something he rarely did at Barca. Confidence, maturity, and control. This isn't just a baller, it's a complete professional. So, let's revisit the central question. Just how good is Dembele this season? Well, he's not just good, he's transformational. In a PSG team full of stars, Dembele has carved out his own universe. A creator, a problem solver, game changer. He's playing with flair, intelligence, and courage. Is he the most consistent player in Europe? Maybe not. But is he showing us his peak? Absolutely. And the craziest part? He might not be done yet. But hey, that's just my analysis. What do you think? Is Dembele finally living up to the hype? Or do you still see flaws in his game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a conversation going. Make sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and suggest the next player we should analyze. We've got a lot more deep dives coming your way. Until next time, keep loving the beautiful game.